contact lenses release microplastics, and it could be really bad for your eyes. I'm going to talk about some of the studies that are out there, as well as what you can do to reduce the risk of microplastics. So microplastics are the physical pieces of plastic that will break off, and all disposable contact lenses are made out of a plastic polymer. Typically that's PMMA. Microplastics have been shown to break off. One study estimated that 90,698 microplastic particles could be released from a pair of contact lenses wearing them daily for an entire year. The longer the contact lenses were exposed to sunlight, the more microplastics came off. So microplastics didn't leach off in the first day, but they did start leaching off after 300 hours of sunlight. That is over a month of sunlight. In that study, they also found that the thicker the contact lenses were, less microplastics they leached off. There was also another study that looked at 49 different people's eyes. All of these people already had eye diseases. However, microplastics were found to worsen their eye health overall. And another really big issue with contact lenses is PFAS. I've talked a lot about this in the past, but it looks as though every single type of disposable soft contact lens is made with PFAS, every single kind. PFAS are known as the toxic forever chemical, and they are linked to lots of different types of cancer. And there was another study that found that people that wore contact lenses, well, they had higher levels of PFAS in their body. Studies have also linked higher amounts of PFAS in people's bodies to worsening age-related macular degeneration, which is the leading cause of blindness. There is one kind of disposable soft contact lens out there called IAN that claims to not be made with PFAS. I would also like to note that lubricating eye drops and eye cleaning solutions have also been found to have microplastics and PFAS. However, another interesting thing, multiple studies have also looked at microplastics in eye drops, and they found that in all of those studies, the first 2 drops had all the microplastics, and all of the liquid after those first 2 drops were free of microplastics. So that's pretty cool. This is really hard because a lot of people can't wear glasses all the time. This is very much a necessary medical device. Many people are not candidates for LASIK surgery. However, there are ways that you can decrease the risk from microplastics and PFAS and still wear contacts. Getting contact lenses that are meant to last for a bit longer and also be thicker. They also found that cleaning contact lenses gently and really meticulously would help reduce the amount of microplastics that would leach off. Also, you want to make sure that you're not wearing your contacts longer than you're supposed to. You can also consider how you're storing your contacts when you're not wearing them. Try and use a glass container if possible, and try and avoid using tons of different eye care liquids. What I would say is that you really want to reduce the amount of microplastics and PFAS from other parts of your life in order to make up for any you might be getting from this source. This means like eating lots of folate. Folate has been shown to prevent your body from absorbing PFAS, the toxic forever chemical. And like reducing your other sources of microplastics is going to be huge, but just be mindful that this is a source and try and reduce the amount of microplastics you'd get from other sources first.